everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 24, called Home. You can maybe hear my voice is a little weird. I don't know if I'm starting to get sick or if this is the being sick part, but it was kind of my own fault because it's like winter time and I put the air conditioner on when it didn't need to really be on, and I didn't have something to like cover. I don't know. But anyway, I feel fine. So I'm looking forward to today's episode, and I'm just gonna try and talk less, so maybe some of you will be very happy. But it is the very finale. The biggest stuff I think has happened, and this is kind of like maybe easing into showing us what is to come, but you know, it's the end of the season, so I doubt. Well, I hope they won't end on some kind of crazy cliffhanger and then we have to wait like another 4 years or something. I'm hoping it'll be a lot more like 2 years. We'll see. I don't think any information has been revealed, but at the end of the day, I hope they take all the time they need. I can distract myself for a while with other shows, you know, so that they can take the time to do it the way they would like. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me today on my channel, and I hope you will enjoy my reaction and my thoughts. And please feel free to share your own thoughts on the episode down below, or if you want to respond to anything that I said, just make sure to use a timestamp. Otherwise, if I read it like a few days from now, I will not remember what I probably said. I will probably not remember what I said. But nothing for a long time. Aww. Yay! Please, just one episode of only good things. Just one. This man's such a good man for freaking dedicating so many years to trying to find him when he could have just given up and felt sad and moved on. I like her style. I don't know if she's gonna punch him in the face. Oof. He looked so happy. I want to see that smile on his face forever. But maybe he deserves one kick in the face. It's okay. Oh. She's a tough cookie. Oh my god, the animation there and the little eyeballs. But his mom will know him. A mother knows. Probably. Your mom will know. Mommies know. Gyoro. Is that his nickname? I don't remember this guy. It's like a miracle. To where? A little semi cramped けど but なんとかなるでしょちょっと狭いけどなんとかなるでしょ I will try to remember it. Ah. Oh. He's gonna die. 本当本物のトルフィンです。No, she's gonna crush him with a hug. I can see it. Oh, or that. But like this though. She had to be the daddy for them after their daddy died, so it makes sense. She gotta be tough for the family. No, stop that music. Stop it. One happy episode. 16 years plus 6, that means he's 22. ケティルの農場を立つまでの経験。その憎悪と闘争、死と破壊、絶望と後悔、悲しみと再生の歴史は絶
くさせた。
彼らにもこんな温かい家庭があったのかもしれない。行かなきゃならない。平和の国を築くためにヴィンランドへ。
おやりなさい。逃げ出したいと思っている人が大勢います。私とトールズも戦士の国ヨムスボルグから逃れ、人々が戦争や奴隷制どこまでも逃げて、あなたは平和の国を作って待ち、その人々を迎えるのです。そのために生きなさい、トールズの子トルフィン。
ありがとう、母上。
その通りだ。決意が固いのは分かった。だが人員に家畜、資材、もその資金だ。それだけの大金、そう簡単には集められんぞ。わしの助けがなければな。
まだ船を降りない気か。さすがレイフさん。
そんなうまくいくの？大丈夫よ。まったく本当についてっちゃうと。
I feel like I don't remember it well, but I remember a moment like this from season 1. Or at least I remember this room and I remember source in here.
父上は本当にすごい人だった。強くて優しくて。
Wow.
誰の墓なんだ？
昔父上が守ろうとした人だ。
大事な人だったのか。
奴隷だったんだ。倒れていたところを父上が助けたんだ。
I remember that.
主と交渉して羊8頭と交換したらしい。
お前のお人よしは親父譲りだな。夜はまた一段と寒さが答えるな。先戻ってるぜ、トルフィン。
ねえ、ここからも逃げたい人はどこに行くの？
もう分かってるんだろう。
Was that when they arrived? Oh. So this is the mom and this is what she looked like, and that was her first baby, the big sister. Whoa. Those visuals made me feel like they could have started the story even longer ago, you know? Like, I can go back and back and back, and we can just keep watching and watching. History is so interesting. I know this is not fact by fact history, but it's inspired by history, right? And I want to see if I can find out what chapter this is from. Someone told me about an online manga website where you can read, where it's like legit, it's not pirated or anything, where you can read any chapter of a, maybe it's not any, but most anime, with most manga you can read any chapter at least once. So what is that called? Because I don't remember. Okay, this is chapter 100. It's even worse than I heard. This Iceland's a pretty rough place. It's cold. There's icebergs floating around. Because the reason I want to read this is because I felt like this was very good, but probably it couldn't get in all the details in one episode, you know? So I'm just going to see. The days are short and the sun is so low too. No wonder they call this the country with no fields. You could hardly grow anything here with this much sunlight. Well, it's winter. In the summer, the nights that are short while the days are very long. We do grow some wheat at certain places, but there's no way we could fill all of the people here on wheat alone. Then do the people here all raise sheep and cows for a living? No, we also have fishermen and craftsmen. There aren't enough pastures for everyone to raise livestock. That's why there's a lot of fishing villages. Thorfinn's hometown is one such village. Okay. I feel really scared all of a sudden. Okay, then here he doesn't remember them. This is kind of moment by moment the same. Why don't we go see Ylva? Sure, if you want Ylva, she's arguing with some Norwegian merchant over there. And then it skips the arguing part and shows straight her face seeing Thorfinn. And she says, Thorfinn. And he's like, I knew it. They really did this injustice. And then, Wata! I don't know anybody with that name. It's so good. Oh, now that you mention it, I think I sort of recall the name. But my younger brother died when he was young. You know that, don't you, Leif? Alright, fess up, midget. What's your motive for tricking Leif into thinking that you're my dead brother? And then she shakes him around. They did this really well. And then he's sulking on the pier. Oopsies. Thorfinn, let's go meet your mother. I'm sure your own mother will recognize you. Thorfinn, who's that? Look, he's in shock. And then he's just looking sadly over the ocean. I guess it's understandable. Okay, and then other Thorfinn talks to him. But if it's still such a problem, why don't I pretend to be you and go see your mother? My name's also Thorfinn, and if you've really been forgotten, it's all the same, right? No, I'll go. I just wanted to complain a little, that's all. Oh, look at his face in that page. Oh. And then she says Thorfinn. And then it's so nice to see like the mother and the father out there doing work, or, you know, and then the grandmother, now it's her time to stay at home with taking care of the children. It's such a beautiful cycle, you know, and like considering how harsh their lives is, it makes sense. Grandma, who's Thorfinn? Mother, she's aged, he thinks. Obviously, in 16 years. Good thing she's got a nice mother, because I think if you're raised by a mean grandmother, but they had harder lives even before. Mother, stop making this more complicated than it needs to be. Actually, Haga, this here is, and then she says, Thorfinn, you've grown so big. Oh, mother, you look just like Thor's. You really are his son. Thor's had the exact same eyes. Oh, and then he cries. I like the detail a lot. I'm so sorry for everything. I've been such a bad son to you. Welcome home, Thorfinn. Oh, and then they're crying. They're in the background. I didn't notice that in the show. Maybe I just missed it. And the little kid's just like looking, not understanding what's going on. Mother, I heard Thorfinn came back. Daddy, you're back. Hari, wow, it's you. And they're all grown up too. Well, and then they talk there. So that part where they hug was actually added in the in the anime, it seems, because it goes straight from them recognizing each other to Einar saying he will go. If you're Thorfinn's brother, then you are one of my sons. This is now your house too, so no need to be reserved. And then she comes home and she's trying to see him again. No way, that's just some cockamamie story Leif came up with. So you're the real Thorfinn. I'm finally home, sister. Thorfinn, sister. Where the hell have you been wandering around all this time, you jackass? Wow, she's crazy. But I like her. Why is my makeup like that? It looks... Never mind. First world problems. You should have hired your ass back home if you were alive all this time. Is that how a firstborn son acts? Ivan, no, that's enough. Back off, Ari. The beating's only just begun. Do you have any idea how much grief you caused for mother? Mom's so strong. Mom's the strongest. He's passed out. He's completely blacked out. So actually, I'm surprised. I feel like... Well, that was one chapter, and they added that to do about half the episode, right? But they actually added things instead of... It felt to me like it just went a bit fast, you know? But in the... It's pretty much, you know, bit by bit with the... Except this part. This part and this part. The next chapter, 101, it starts with someone with long hair, and then I thought it was that part. But then it says, Father, I have returned, and then I'm not going to read further than that, because I don't know who's the back of that head, I don't know. I'm not going to spoil myself. But yeah, I wanted to see this part, and I wanted to see this part where he shaves. Oh my god. He looks so different. Cuts his hair he looks like a freaking king. But anyway, that episode alone was probably like a 9 out of 10 for me. With the ending being a 10. Somehow I think I just needed some more nostalgic music because I'm so used to it from this anime, right? The anime has pulled out all the stops, like music-wise and emotions and like building up everything. But often with the music, using it to kind of push the feels and everything and make it... I don't know how to explain it. So this episode felt to me like a 9 at the end, but with a 10 ending. So maybe a little bit like a 9.2 or something. But the season as a whole is a 10. So it doesn't matter what I score this episode. I'm going to still check the average score though, just for interest's sake. Oops. Episode 24. And that is a 9. No scores matter. It's all a 10. But I'm gonna just check for interest's sake. I don't think I scored everything though. Like sometimes I just said 10. You know, and then I didn't write it down. So, but I'll use what I have. I mean, out of curiosity. Okay, we started with an 8.2, a 7.9, an 8.7, an 8.7, an 8.7, an 8.7, a 9.1, a 9.1, and then an 11 for episode 9, and then an 8.9, and then a 9, and then an 8.7, and then an 8.7, a 10 for episode 16. It says here, the story was a 10 and nothing else matters. Story and characters 10, nothing else matters. So then I skipped from 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm just going to go like 18, 19, 20, because those are probably all 10s. So I'm just taking the number 10. Episode 21, 9.3. Episode 22, 10. Episode 23, 10. Episode 24, 9. And that gives us an overall 9.2, which I will round up to a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say the season was flawless, because I don't think the visuals were flawless. But the visuals, for me, played a small role in the overall purpose of the show, if I can put it that way. Because, like, it had a message to share. It had a story to tell, and it using these specific characters, and it did all of that so phenomenally that the visuals didn't matter to me in the end. And when it mattered, the visuals were a 10. The visuals matched the story and the mood perfectly. So that's why I think in the end, yeah, it's a 10. I'm going to leave that on a 10. Season 1, if I remember it correctly, I gave a 9 and this one a 10. I would like to rewatch season 1 at some point, and then I'll just watch season 2 as well. But I'm gonna see if I can at the very least find the find the manga. Start adding it to my collection of half collected manga. Although I have some completed. I have all of Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re and Demon Slayer. And then I have a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen, 10 of Attack on Titan, and blah blah blah. I have 1, 2, 3, and 6 of One Punch Man, and volume 1 and 10 of Dr. Stone. But I'll get there. It's just a little bit difficult to find these things in South Africa. And whenever I want to order them on Amazon, the shipping costs sometimes more than even the manga does. So it's not really worth it. But yeah, I'll find out from my friend that works at a bookstore, but I haven't spoken to him in so long, and I don't want to speak to him just for a favor, you know. So it was one hell of a journey. Thank you all for watching with me. I hope you enjoyed my reactions, and I hope that we can get season 3 soon. But I hope that Mappa will take their time with it. And just a shout out to Cherry, who started watching this like halfway through season 1 and caught up so quickly. And it was really a joy to talk to you and people live and on the Discord and in most of the people in the comments. It was really so lovely to speak to you guys about and hear from your thoughts about the characters and the story and the themes. It definitely goes a lot deeper, I think, than I could have covered in one watch. So that's why I rewatch or reread. This is one of those shows that you can definitely benefit from rewatching and rereading and stuff. The author is Makoto Yukimura, the original creator. The director of this season was Shuhei Yabuta, and the series composition Hiroshi Seko. So these are just the staff members noted here. Character design Takahiko Abiru. So yeah, you guys, they really did a wonderful job, and I hope we can show appreciation to Mappa. But I also know that, you know, it's not the perfect industry. But those are not the people. Those people that I just mentioned, those are the people that I think they work their asses off, you know, to make this a great story and to share something really special with the world. And to those people, I want to say, I think so many people would just want to say thank you. And I'm so looking forward to more. Okay. I'll see you guys when season 3 comes around. Bye.